Hello, my name's Tony Fawcett and welcome to Now Daft.
So it's that time of year when you start getting invited to a few social events with civilians, non-cyclists. Every time you go to one of these social events with the civilians, non-cyclists, you get asked the same questions, the same crack, the same questions. You're at a barbecue, not everybody's cyclists. You either get talking, immediately as a cyclist you feel the need to tell everybody in the room that you are a cyclist. But even then, sometimes, it crops up in the conversation. Oh, you're a cyclist, Tony. And here comes the 3 questions you always get asked. Number 1. I've got a mate at work and you can pick his bike up with one finger. Can you do that with your bike? Yes, mate. Have you ever ridden the Tour de France? No, mate. Have you done the coast to coast? A couple of lads at work have done the coast to coast. Actually, no, I've never done the coast to coast, which is a bit of a shock because as a cyclist I feel like that's one that you should really tick off. So let's get it ticked off. Let's get that boxed off in a day. Let's do the coast to coast in one day. So the plan, just booked it, get the train. You all know I love a train ride. So I'm going to get the train from Newcastle across to Carlisle, about a tenner. Not that bad, really, considering. So I'm going to go from the west side to the east side, finishing probably in Roker in Sunderland. I haven't planned a route. It's all a bit off the cuff. It's not really well thought out. So I booked the train, I'm just going to go and do it. Let's get it done. And the plans all come about because I've been left on my own in the house on a Saturday. Let's get it done. Let's get this coast to coast ticked off. And then next time at one of these social events, I can answer yes to 2 of the 3 questions you always get asked as a cyclist. Have you done the coast to coast? Actually, mate, I've done it in a day. Get in. Right, we're all dressed. It's not mega early because the first train is 8:45. Bit of a late start, but weather-wise it's looking fairly decent. It's a little bit cool at the moment, but it's going to warm up. It is looking like it's probably going to be not a massive ride, but then there's a lot of commuting which will add to the ride. So it's probably going to finish at around about the 110, 120 mile mark from coast to coast with a bit commute. I'm riding the foil today. I've got my little adventure bag on the front there. A few gels. Got the Connecticut hydration tablets in the bottle. Tan walls to make us extra fast. So that's the little puppy all ready, all done. Let's get this show on the road and let's get cracking with the natting. But most of all, Now Daft. So, made it on the train. Right, arrived in Carlisle. I'm going to head down towards the coast there now, find the coast. It's the Solway of Firth. I'm going to find a little bit of beach there, dip the wheel in the water, and let's get cracking with the natting and make it all the way back across the Roker. So we are here now, we're on the Solway of Firth, which is a coastline. I have looked on Google Maps, it did say it was a coast, so it is a coast to coast route, starting in Solway of Firth, finishing in Roker. Approximately going to be around about the 100 mile mark. Didn't expect the commute from Carlisle out to here is going to be as long, and it looks like I've proper dropped the bollock with the wind. It turns out I haven't got a westerly, I've actually got an easterly. So I'm going to battle a little bit of a headwind all the way home. The route I've chosen is not particularly very hilly, so it should be okay. And then we drop down onto the Tyne and we more or less follow the Tyne all the way home. It looks like we're going to pretty much track the whole of the Hadrian Wall walk. So hopefully we're going to see quite a lot on the way. Pretty excited. Want to tick off. And one other question you always get asked at social events. Do you shave your legs? Aye mate, I shave my legs. And it's not for aerodynamics, it's just purely for vanity. Because hairy legs look a little bit silly in cycling shorts, don't they? Anyway, let's get cracking with the natting, but most of all, Now Daft.
quite nicely. Beautiful. What's not to love? Very quiet. I made it to Brampton, which is about sort of the 50-mile point, and it is warm, very warm, but it looks like it might rain. First food stop. I very quickly ran out of water there, so I was a bit worried because I don't want to be dehydrated this early in the game. Another 70-mile left. John Bowman's words, I'm just pushing in a lovely bit of Tramp's platter. I've got a BLT, some fridge raiders, whatever they are, some sort of chilled coffee, and a Boost Duo. It's not like a Boost Duo can't fix, is it? And some water. That's the main thing, and some water. Fingers crossed, get down to Roker. Next meal, nice bit of fish and chip action. Get in. Most of all though, at least it's not raining. I'm like booling along, totally not thinking about anything, and realised the wall to me right is not just some random stone wall, it's actually Hadrian's Wall. Quite impressive if you like walls. Whew. I'm absolutely baking hot. It just seems to be getting warmer and warmer. I've run out of water again. Probably should have stopped, but I didn't. Just wanted to crack on. I wanted to try and get from coast to coast in sub 6 hours. It's going to be close. We're probably about 20 or 30 mile away with about an hour and a half left to go. So it's going to be really close, but I think I might just squeeze it if I don't faff around and do too much of this filming malarkey. Anyway, I'm really ready for some fish and chips now. Can't wait for some salt and vinegar. Oh, can't wait. I can almost taste them. Taking a little cheeky cut through. Disappeared off the road, but it is all tarmac, so from sort of Wylam down to Newburn, keeping us off the road, keeping us out the wind, so hopefully save a little bit more time. I'm on my knees now, just crossing the Tyne now onto the south side of the Tyne now to head down into Sunderland. Wind started to pick up. Still not cold, still quite nice. Steady away. Thought I might pop in and see Nick Vieri, but doubt he's working still. I can see the sea, but I just can't get to it. It just seems to not be getting any closer. I'm sick of this ride now. It's nearly 7 hours in the chair. That's just a greedy day out. I'm kind of bored of riding bikes now. Sicking myself right off. I have had word that the lovely Alison is coming down to greet us, so that should be fun. Anyway, last couple of miles, let's get it done. There is the sea, coast to coast, in one day. I think it took us just shy of, I think total about 7 hours since I left Carlisle and did the lap of Solway Firth, or the Firth to Solway. So yeah, didn't get the planning right. Picked headwind day, so it's been raging headwind all the day, but still made a decent time. 17.5 mile an hour average with a load of faffing, so pretty happy with that. I'm going to dip me wheel in it, see and call it a day. There they are, coast to coast in one day also. Whoop. Hey, nearly got wet there. Pretty ruined now. Just got to wait for me clothes to turn up and the lovely Alison there. Gonna have fish and chips and a nice pint of lager. I think I've earned it. Definitely earned it. The lovely Alison
And the dogs
and Stella have come to greet us home, coast to coast.
well done. You've got sound on you.
Well, I had to put me dipping wheel in the sea just to
Did you?
prove that I'd done it, haven't I? I won't lie, I was expecting us there with confetti cannons, like firing them up as I got there.
Well, you went past us on the.
Yeah, I was like, I told you, Roker.
We're waving.
So anyway, basically, they didn't set the confetti cannons off, so we've got them for some other day. Anyway, I'm going to put the bike in the car now, and I'm going to go get some fish and chips because I am so ready for some fish and chips. Let's get me some clothes on, get me some fish and chips, because I'm hungry.
Jog on there.
But most of all, Alison,
No, Jack.
hey, it appears they've brought us a selection of socks.
Very
Why?
indecisive.
Why have you brought us a selection of
It's
socks?
very indecisive, and I should have put more warm clothes on because I'm absolutely freezing.
You-
It's so
Come out in a
cold.
ridiculous titty top.
I've got a long sleeve top on. Now Mum's cardigan, and then this jacket.
Fish and chips will warm you up.
Oh no,
What's Buddy getting?
sausage.
Sausage. If you blink, you'll pretty much miss most of this food because I'm just literally going to inhale it and then eat everything else that everyone leaves.
Just wanted to give you a bit of a recap of the scores on the doors for how I got on. I did manage to squeeze just under the 6 hours. I think there was only a couple of minutes in it. I did set up a segment roughly starting from Anthorn on the west coast and then finishing on the Costa del Roca on the east coast. Got a little bit burnt yesterday, and then post-ride the hydration escalated very, very quickly and I end up probably having a little bit too much. If I'm honest, I'm feeling a little bit tired today and a little bit hungover. Just a little bit. Anyway, Gralloch next. That is next week. Thanks for watching. Do remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell button and leave a comment. We do love the comments, and most of all, no daft.